For thousands of years, humans have looked up at the night sky, wondering what it would be like to live among the stars. Today, that dream is closer to reality than ever before. Advances in space technology and commercial space travel are paving the way for something once considered pure science fiction: hotels in orbit. Define orbital hotels, permanent space stations designed for leisure and tourism. Explain the vision. Tourists living in microgravity, Earth spinning beneath them, experiencing space as never before. Why now? The past 2 decades have seen private companies enter space exploration, bringing new possibilities. But how did we get here? And what challenges must be solved before we can check into an orbital hotel? The evolution of space tourism. From government programs to private spaceflight. The first human space flights, Yuri Gagarin, 1961, Apollo missions, 1969, 1972, the International Space Station, ISS, the first long-term human presence in space. Dennis Tito, 2001, the world's first space tourist, paying $20 million for a ride to the ISS. The rise of commercial space companies, SpaceX, first reusable rockets, Falcon 9 Starship, Blue Origin, suborbital tourism with New Shepard, Virgin Galactic, short space trips for civilians. With private companies reducing launch costs and making space more accessible, the next step is clear: long-term commercial habitats in orbit. Pioneers of orbital hotels. Current companies developing space hotels. Voyager Station, the first commercial space hotel, 2027, developed by Orbital Assembly Corporation. Designed as a rotating station to simulate artificial gravity. Expected to host 400 people at a time, offering luxury accommodations. Axiom Space, private modules on the ISS, partnering with NASA to attach commercial modules to the ISS. Future plans to detach and form an independent commercial station. SpaceX's role, Starship, beyond. Starship could serve as temporary space hotels for deep space travelers. SpaceX's ambition for a permanent Mars colony and its impact on space tourism. Blue Origin, Orbital Reef, the business park in space designed to be a multi-purpose station, hosting hotels, research labs, and entertainment centers. These companies are laying the foundation. But what challenges remain before orbital hotels become a reality? Major challenges of building space hotels. Cost, logistics, the price of space tourism, current cost per kilogram to orbit. Space Shuttle, 54.0 kilogram SpaceX, Falcon 9, 700 kg SpaceX Starship, estimated 200 kg. The potential of in-orbit construction and 3D printing to reduce costs. Artificial gravity, a necessity or a luxury? The effects of zero gravity on human health. Muscle loss, bone weakening. Possible solutions. Rotating space stations, like Voyager Station, to generate artificial gravity. Pharmaceutical and exercise-based countermeasures. Radiation protection. Surviving space. Whether space radiation poses a major health risk for long-term stays. Solutions. Shielded habitats using lunar or asteroid materials. Electromagnetic radiation shielding technology. Sustainability. Life support systems in orbit. Oxygen. Water recycling. How systems like the ISS reclaim air and water. Food production. Hydroponic, aquaponic farms for self-sustaining food sources. The possibility of synthetic lab-grown meat in space. If we can solve these challenges, Space hotels could become a reality within the next decade. But what will the experience actually be like? The orbital hotel experience. What will a stay in a space hotel be like? Arrival. Transportation guests board a SpaceX Starship or Blue Origin vehicle. Weightless experience begins the moment they reach orbit. Hotel accommodations, private suites with panoramic views of Earth. Floating dining experiences with space-adapted gourmet meals. Activities, entertainment, zero-gravity sports. Spaceball, free-floating obstacle courses. Spacewalks. Guests in astronaut suits experiencing space firsthand. Virtual reality simulations, experiencing Moon or Mars environments. Cost, accessibility, current price estimates, $500, $1 million per night. Predictions for price reductions as space travel becomes more common. At first, space hotels will be for the ultra-wealthy. But if history tells us anything, technology always becomes cheaper over time. Could orbital hotels one day be as common as cruise ships? The future of space hotels. Next 50 years. Moon hotels. The next step in space tourism, NASA's Artemis program. Returning humans to the moon. Potential for lunar resorts with low-gravity experiences. Mars colonies. A permanent hotel on the red planet. SpaceX's vision for a Mars city. What it would take to make a Mars hotel viable. Asteroid mining. Making space hotels affordable. The concept of extracting resources from asteroids. How this could dramatically reduce costs for orbital construction. As space travel advances, orbital hotels could become the stepping stones to permanent human settlements in space. But how soon will this happen? For centuries, humanity has gazed at the stars, dreaming of exploring the universe. Today, we are closer than ever to turning that dream into reality. Orbital hotels are not just a luxury, they are the foundation for humanity's future beyond Earth. In the next 50 years, we may not just visit space, we may live there. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the future of orbital hotels, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps support the channel. Let us know in the comments. Would you stay in an orbital hotel if given the chance? And what do you think space tourism will look like in the next 50 years? And of course, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more exciting content about the future of space, technology, and beyond. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep looking up.